Hello and welcome to another Ark Echos Fandom's video with me, your host, Ark Echo. And at the moment, I have been on I don't know what you call it, but it's kind of a thing where I like watching Arnold Schwarzenegger movies at the moment. It's sort of that kind of season. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I started wanting to watch some of his movies, which I have been doing. And the first one I've watched with him was The Running Man, which was an okay movie. It's not one of his best, but it was just an okay movie. But yeah, it was like based on a game show. He's like a so to say criminal, but he's not a criminal, and he's been set up to be in this game show, and he's been made out to be the villain, but he's not. It's a very bizarre story, and it wasn't really a full out story, and it wasn't a very strong story, but I did enjoy it nonetheless. And there you go. But you know, he's not the greatest of actors, but he does do great performances in some movies that I really like Twins, for instance, with Danny DeVito. Years ago, when I was a kid and stuff, it wasn't really my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I don't know why, but I think it's just a borderline plain story. But now you know, when I'm older, I kind of appreciate it more a little bit. I can sit down, I can watch it, I can enjoy it. But there is more movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, I do enjoy more than that one. Like some of my favorite ones is the first two Terminator movies. Now Terminator 1. He played the bad guy. He was great in that. He didn't have much dialogue, but he was fantastic in it. Terminator 2 was even better than the first one. It had more, action, it had more dialogue, it had more characters, and it was just again, I could sit down and watch it and really enjoy it. But to me, with the Terminator movies, there's only two for me. The first one and the second one. The ones that come out after that, I didn't really care a lot for. I mean, because they keep rebooting it and rebooting it and rebooting it. And I do remember watching the last one, Terminator Genesis, or whatever they call it, in the cinema. I knew it was going to be bad by watching the trailer. You can always tell by the trailer if it's going to be a bad movie or not. But I went in there to give them the benefit of the doubt. And when I did come out, I was very disappointed. I knew I would be, but it's just like it was really bad movie because Arnold Schwarzenegger had nothing to do in it. Nothing to do in it. And he was just very disappointed as well because you had they went right back to the beginning of the first Terminator film, and you watch the first Terminator film, and he's so hard to kill. So hard to kill. You just keep trying to kill him, he keeps coming back. In the Terminator Genesis, he actually was so easy to kill, and it was just like one shot and he's dead, and it's just like, oh, well, that just makes him just look rubbish. You know, they had that kind of firepower in the 80s and stuff. How come in the future they're so dominant? One shot just kill them. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And the same with Terminator 2, the bad guy in it, who was the metal, shape-shifting one and things like T-1000, wasn't it? He was fantastic in that movie. Fantastic. Again, never had much lines, but he didn't really need it because he was absolutely menacing and a great bad guy, and I loved it. And again, he was really hard to kill. He just kept coming back. And in the Terminator Genesis, again, they killed him straight away. And it's just like, oh, it just messing up the first two movies, which were fantastic. You're just pissing away with them, in my opinion. And the acting in it was, the actors that he had in it was pretty terrible. Like the actor who played Kyle Reese in the first Terminator movie, the actor who played Kyle Reese in the first Terminator movie in the 80s. He was fantastic. He don't look like a super, soldier, one that's all buffed up and everything. He was just an ordinary bloke, an ordinary soldier, and he was tough from that. And then when they put Terminator Genesis out and they got someone playing Kyle Reese, they got like a buffed up, bloke and stuff for it, and it's just like, no, that's not Kyle Reese. Yeah, it's just wrong. But yeah, going back to my thing when I'm like, it's just like I liked the whole Arnold Schwarzenegger season at the moment. Another one of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies was The Last Action Hero, and I know it's been like put down a lot by being ridiculous and silly, but it don't bother me at all, because Charles Dance, I think, is an amazing actor, and he can do a lot with the role. You can play bad guy, you can play good guy, and he's just like a comedian actor, and he's just fantastic in it. As well as Arnold Schwarzenegger, he does a really good job at being Jack Slater. I know his career isn't really going that well, at the moment. It's the same with, Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was fantastic in the 80s and the 90s, but his recent movies after Time Cop came out was really disappointing, and then that led to, Time Cop being his last movie in the cinema, and then after that it's just like just come out straight on DVD. And then I did watch one of Van Damme's latest movies, and I gotta say I only watched it for like half an hour, and it was pretty horrible, pretty terrible movie, because it looked like it was shot on a camcorder. The quality in it was really bad, and nothing compared to the movies he did in the 80s and 90s. And this is going to same with Arnold Schwarzenegger. All you can do is reboots of his original stuff that he did years ago. But I think we don't really necessarily need any more Terminator movies or things like that. We don't want it. No one asked for it. They better keep on making them, which is like absolutely ridiculous. But hey, that's the way it goes, I suppose. They just keep making them, and it gets worse and worse and worse. I won't be watching any more. This newest one that's coming out. It's got Linda Hamilton in it, coming back to play Sarah Connor, and I don't know. I mean, now they're saying that the rest of it, like Terminator 3 and the rest of them after that, didn't happen again, and this is sort of like the real Terminator 3 sequel after Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which is like, I kind of like the sound of that, where they can actually finish off the trilogy, just those three. The other ones didn't exist to me, so that was fine. But I just know it's going to be awful, and it's going to be really, really disappointing. But I don't know, adding Linda Hamilton into it because it's just trying to like make people come back and watch it who loved the first two movies, and I don't necessarily think it's going to work. In my opinion, it's not going to work. But I'm going to bum it down until I actually see like a trailer or something. Probably see a trailer next year or something, which I'll probably do a review of. But I won't be holding my breath. That's going to be a good movie. That's all. Again, they haven't been great. It's one of the worst ones I've actually watched at the moment was Conan, because there was no story arc whatsoever. It was just certainly boring, and it's just, I don't know what they did with it. I mean, when you compare it to things like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit or Willow or something, when it's like, Game of Thrones, the thing was medieval stuff, it leaves it way, way behind. It's like still at the starting line. But the other ones have finished, and they tried rebooting it again, I think, with the actor who plays Aquaman, and they tried rebooting it with that, and it's just like, no, we don't want to see this sort of stuff. We don't want to see it now. This is, it's bad then, it was bad now. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this little video of mine. Until next time, Ark Echo, signing out. If you enjoyed that video, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button to keep up to date with all future content from Ark Echos Fandoms.